Hey, what's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to be tearing down a project that we did about a year ago when we built this raised bed behind me for our berry patch. We ended up having some watering issues and decided to move the berry patch somewhere else so that it would get better water. So what I want to do is show you what it looks like a year later with the Hugelkultur type mound burial, what it looks like a year later. And we can see with the soft Palo Verde wood and some of the other wood scraps we put in, what they look like a year later. So I'm going to reposition the camera to show you guys the angle so that I don't have to be squatting like this the whole time, and we'll show you what we're doing. All right, so something that we can notice right off the bat is the soil level itself has sunk considerably. It used to be as tall as 2 of these sections, and now it's just barely over 1 section. So I'm going to remove this section. And then I'm going to carefully remove this second section. Get on the other side. All right. So we can see this is just the wood. So this soil is pretty good. So I am going to be kind of moving it back and creating a little bit of a bed, but got a lot of roots in here from the blackberries, which is awesome. But let's just start digging away. See what we come across. Really nice soil. Well, there's one of our favorite grubs. Ooh, it just bit me. Not very excited about eating him. No chickens anymore to feed them to. Oh, starting to get the first wood piles. So 1 second, I'm going to grab a shovel and a rake to make this a little bit easier. So we'll break that back. Got some more grubs. Yum yum grubs. It's looking like we're seeing pretty deep, and I know that whole first, or that whole bottom layer originally was nothing but wood logs and branches, and it looks like we're seeing mainly dirt here, guys, which is really cool. I am feeling some heavier stuff, so I'm sure it's down here, but there's something right here. There's a big one. This was probably the Palo Verde. Wow, that was a big Palo Verde log. Let me put it under here. So it's no longer green, and it does appear to be, there's roots all inside of it. That's actually really cool. Like this ecosystem. Those roots from the berries were going in here and eating it. And this thing is it's still a good sized log, but it's a lot smaller than it was. So let's move that to the side and see if there's any more treasures. I guarantee you the banana leaves and all the little sticks that we had in there. Oh, there's some smaller sticks. Also from the Palo Verde. So kind of falling apart. But I'll see if I can find my original footage. This is actually just some really good looking soil right now. So those grubs that we see in here, they're all over the place. They're actually excellent decomposers, and they weren't affecting the berries that were in here at all. So they're great for breaking down everything but the largest stuff. Oh, I got another, no other logs there. Wow. So that's just some really good soil. So let me reposition my camera here. So here's the takeaways that I learned from the Hugelkultur type raised bed garden. So it is a great way to fill your garden bed with cheap material and basically recycles it. The really thick stuff will take a lot longer to break down, but if you're using twigs, grass clippings, leaves, smaller branches, they're going to decompose and you're actually going to see the soil set, and that will, you know, mean you have to fill up some more soil eventually, but it'll give you that initial fill that you need. The downside is that it will sink down a lot lower, and so you'll have to replenish it, but you can use leaves or anything that you need to put on the top to do that. So it's an excellent way to get your bed started for the cheapest possible way. I would say I recommend it, and just looking at the root systems that were wrapped around that Palo Verde tree, they are going into it and feeding and getting nutrients off of it. So even those larger logs, they're creating that nutrients for your plants. And then the worms, which are also in here, and all those grubs, they're creating just a natural ecosystem that's helping break down that material as well. And now I've got like a couple wheelbarrows worth of soil that I'll be picking up and moving over to some other beds that I've got. So really cool. My wife will be happy that this one's down. She wasn't very thrilled about me planting it underneath her mulberry tree. So now that that's taken care of, we'll see what else we're gonna do in this area. Maybe just use it for regular gardening. So we'll catch you later. Please subscribe. We really enjoy the support and all the followers. So we'll see you next time. Bye.